Hey, good evening, Mr. Fahey. How are you doing?
Good.
Thanks
How
for
about
coming in
you?
again. Good, good. How's everything going?
Pretty good.
Good, good. Last time we met, we spoke about this ball that you caught at the baseball game. You still have that?
I do.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay. Last time we met, you did we discussed whether or not you wanted to keep the ball or sell the ball. Has anything changed from our last discussion?
No, nothing's changed. I don't know if I can keep it or if I don't know what my options are.
Okay. Um, what about your friend George? Have you spoken to him?
Well, our relationship is pretty strained right now. We haven't really talked in the last few months.
Okay.
But last time I talked to him, he still wanted me to sell it and split the money with him.
Okay. All right. And why haven't you guys spoken? Is it a personal reasons or?
Well, because of this, I would like to keep it if I can, and he wants to sell it and wants me to give him half the money for it. So I
Okay.
don't think he should get it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. And I know you were having issues with the media. How is that going?
They're still harassing me. Every once in a while, they'll call and they publish stories about how greedy I am, and it makes me look really bad.
Yeah. So they're actually publishing these stories.
Mhm.
Oh wow. How does it feel for you to have to read that?
It's embarrassing.
Have you been contacted by family members? And
Mm.
have any of your family members seen the stories?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do they say?
Well, they know that I'm not greedy, but they feel bad for me, but there isn't really anything that they can do. I mean, they know what happened and they believe me, but still it's difficult to have to explain everything.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Well, what we're gonna do today is go over your options. Um, from our last meeting, I came up with a few for you. Did you have any in mind, or were you thinking
Well, I'd
of?
really like to keep it if I
Okay.
can, because it's, valuable and it's a piece of history, and so I'd like to keep it if I can.
Okay. All right. Well, you do have a few options. One of which is to keep the ball. However, if you do keep the ball, it will be considered a form of income for the IRS, and how it is pay taxes. You pretty much pay taxes on everything. But if you do, the value of the ball is $1.5 million, and the way they determine that is based on the value of the record-setting ball, which was in 2001, and that ball was $1.5 million. So you have to pay 39.6%, which would bring you to $594,000 in taxes.
But the most anybody's offered me is 500,000.
500,000.
So it wouldn't be the 500,000 that people have offered me. It
No.
would be,
Are you still receiving only $19,000 a year?
yes.
Okay. And you're still the same, and you're still working the same job. It was you were
Floral delivery.
floral delivery. Okay. Yeah. So
There's no way that I would be able to afford those taxes.
yeah, because if we're looking at 194, and then you're only making 19,000 a year. There's the other option of returning the ball. You have that option, but if you do, that means the ball will be out of your possession. But the good thing, you won't have to pay any taxes.
But I wouldn't get anything for it.
No, I mean, unless the team decides, hey, let's give her a little something for catching the ball, or, for keeping the ball safe, because I'm pretty sure you're doing a good job at protecting the ball. I know you said you wanted to be fair to the player.
Yeah.
So maybe the player would consider, giving you a little something for returning the ball, being generous.
would it be an option to contact him and see if he would be willing to give me anything to give him?
I mean, you
The
have,
ball?
yeah, you have that option to see if you two can come to, an agreement.
I would like him, because he hit the ball, I would like him to have it, but I do want something for it
Okay.
as well.
Okay. So I'll see what I can do as far as getting you in contact with the team and the player to see if I can bring you to to meet and discuss it if that's something you would like to do. You also have the option of having someone else pay the taxes instead of you paying the taxes. However, the amount that they pay, you will be required to pay taxes on that.
And how much would that be?
$235,000.
Oh, yeah, I can't come up at $200,000.
Yeah.
It might as well be $2 million.
Yeah, I understand. And then you also have the option of just giving the ball to charity. There's a list there of charity organizations that are recognized by the IRS. So go ahead and take a moment to look over that if you will.
And if I just gave it to them, then to a charity, I wouldn't have to pay anything,
Taxes.
but I wouldn't get anything either.
But what you will be able to do is you can deduct some of the value, but not all of the value on your year's income
On my
tax return.
taxes.
Mm-hmm. And if it's not a charity by the IRS, you will have to pay off taxes. So even if you give it away to a charity organization that's not here, you're still going to have to pay taxes.
Okay. Well, there's no way that I could do that. I couldn't afford to
Okay.
give it away and then pay taxes on it too. That wouldn't happen.
Now, so you didn't have any other, have you spoken to anyone else about it? Any family members? Any?
No,
No.
I mean, maybe just we talked about how the media's been harassing me, but we haven't really discussed what we should do with it because, it's my decision,
Okay.
what I want to do with it. I just don't know, didn't know what my options were, but it sounds like my really only options are to come up with a lot of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep it, which there's no way that I can do.
Well, you also have the option of selling the ball. Now, if you sell it, then until you sell the ball, you would not owe any taxes.
Right.
I mean, so you have that option also.
Well, that may
something
be the only thing that works for me because, like I said, I do want to get something out of it.
Yeah, and with your income amount, and it will probably be best to, get a little something. I know. How long have you been working at the floral shop?
Oh, it's been a few years.
A few years, and I mean, after
3 or
catching
4.
this ball, you're like, you probably feel like you don't ever have to work again. Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So I mean, if you were to go ahead and just sell the ball, that's definitely. I know you said your friend George said he wants you to sell it and split it with him. But because you were the one who caught the ball, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There was
I
no
caught
fighting of the ball. There
No.
Okay, you've been in possession of this ball all this time. I don't see why you would have to split it with him. Unless you wanted to be nice.
So I
No.
don't have to give him any
No,
of
you
it
don't have to
if I
give
sell
it.
it. But if I want to be nice and be a good friend, maybe give him something.
Yes, that's always an option. So,
Well, I think my only real option is to give it back to the ball player, because I do want him, he hit the ball, so I think he should have something for it. Or sell it and pay the taxes on it. I think those are my only 2 real options to get part of what I want
okay.
that's, I'm going to be able to do.
I mean, you don't have to decide right now. You can always schedule another meeting. Take some time to consider it, because I know it's a lot. I mean, we're looking at big numbers here. You know, you're still working, it's still a lot, and you're weighing all these different options that you have. And in the end, you want to make sure that you are definitely receiving something for this.
Well,
you know?
it's a really big decision, and so it is going to take a little bit of time for me to figure out
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. Do I have to make a decision by a certain time or anything?
No, go ahead and take as much time as you need. You said one of the options is to return the ball. What I can go ahead and do is set up a meeting with you and the team, see if I can get one of the agents to come in and, you know, have a meeting to see what we...
If they'd be willing to, like,
Oh, yeah.
give me something for it. I think that would be the best thing that
Yeah.
could happen.
So we can do that, and then if you're still not sure as to what it is that you want to do, then we can go from there. So definitely take the time to consider whether you want to return the ball, sell it. I'll go ahead and schedule that meeting. I'll contact you to let you know what dates and times they have available, how far out, which will give you an opportunity to, you know, review or think long and hard about, you know, whether or not you really want to return the ball. I'm pretty sure when you meet with them, they're probably going to say some things to make you say, you know what, maybe I should return the ball.
Right.
But I want to make sure that whatever decision you make, you are comfortable with. Okay. Well before that meeting, so that way you'll be prepared for that. So go ahead and take the time. What I will do is have you contact me. I'll contact you within a week to see if everything's okay, if I haven't heard from you. But if you make a decision before then, you can reach out to me and you can come back in and we can discuss. And I will let you know the progress as to the meeting with the team. And as soon as I get that information, I'll let you know. Okay?
Great.
All right.
Thank
It was
you.
nice meeting with you.
It was
Thank you
nice
so much
meeting
for
with
coming
you.
in.
Thank you.
Thank you.